ask my God to move. I speak the name, 'cause it's all that I can do. In desperation, I'll seek heaven and pray this for you. I pray for your healing, that circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. I speak the name of all authority, declaring blessings, every promise He is faithful to keep. The God of possible, I pray for your healing, that circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. Oh, come believe it, come receive it. Oh, the power of the Spirit is now forever yours. Come believe it, come receive it. All things are possible. I pray for your healing, that circumstances will change. I pray for revival, a restoration of faith. I pray that the dead will come alive in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name.
Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today we have another reading from the universe. I felt very much pulled and called to do the reading today. Firstly, from the major downloads that I received. Secondly, as well, from the last reading. It was like accumulation of another reading, right? Or the last reading from Lord Krishna and Lord Vishnu, that I felt very much pulled and called to do the reading today as well. I felt very much like there has been a major shift. Something big has happened. It already has happened, and I'll tell you why. In a few moments as to why I feel that it has happened, from the downloads that I received as well as the recent dreams that I've had. So whenever you're watching this reading, it's being recorded on the 8th of December 2025. It also marks the day of when people across the world celebrate Mother Mary. It is regarded as the day that it was her conception, into her embryonic stage. So the conception of Mother Mary, and the day she said yes, to God, to Source, in bringing forward, Yeshua, Christ consciousness and light into the world. So it's very much a very beautiful day today, and we dedicate the mystery section to Mother Mary in that name and in that honor. And I felt very much like the mystery section today is going to be in relation to the message today about the shift that I want to speak about, but also in relation to what the shift leads to. What is does Mother Mary want you to know? We are now in December, in the festive season, the heightened season of Christ consciousness. where Christ consciousness light is bathing, Mother Gaia, the world. And I feel like this is a turning point as well, that I heard in terms of, the collective consciousness and Mother Gaia in terms of healing and bringing forth, this golden era that we've channeled and has been channeled thus far. So I felt very much pulled and called to do the reading today. Firstly, I felt like there's a message from the archangels. If you know, coming from the last reading from Lord Krishna, it was one that was quite profound. And the other thing is that in the reading, we did see Archangel Michael, show him his presence quite tremendously. So I do feel like there's a message from him today and the rest of the archangels. I did hear Raguel and Zedkiel as well. So I do feel like there's major, archangels present today. Jeremiah, Metatron as well, Raphael, Sanophon. I also heard Hamiet, and Archangel Hamiet is the Archangel of miracles, the bringer forth of miracles. So I do feel like there is something major in the air. So some of the key downloads that I got and why, today I feel like it's going to be such a significant reading. Firstly, the dream I had, it was a very like a dream that I don't really remember, but what I did take from this dream was that something shifted, in my dream. I felt, because very much when the points that I can remember, and I felt, first of all, I did feel like scared in the dream, that there was something shifting. Right, I felt a bit uneasy, but then it kind of turned in phase where I was fighting something, like fighting maybe some sort of clearance or some sort of shift, but I was like going towards it and it was coming towards me, type of feeling, that it was something that I couldn't deny, something that had to happen, type of a scenario. And one of the other things that has happened, we had a long rooted tree, in our garden for many, many years now. Could say about maybe like 40 plus years in the family. And this tree fell, last night. So I do feel like something shifted last night. And then I was listening to a podcast and, this lady was talking about, your guardian angel lifting something or doing something with the archangels, lifting something last night, So I felt like, okay, there's something that has shifted, something has happened for sure. And coming from the last reading from Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, if you know, we did see this card come up, right? And this card, was the influence card, and we did see the shifting of the cycles here, shifting of the moons. But one of the key downloads that I received, post that reading, and it was going to be, the preface in terms of the new reading today, because I heard the wheel, right? There's been a lot of symbology and ideology that has been coming, in terms of downloads relating to this wheel, right? And I heard Wheel of Samsara, which I will explain in a bit. But when I was watching the reading, from Lord Krishna, I noticed in the card as well that I mentioned the sun, the sun behind the dove, right? The dove, the symbology, ideology of God. And in the reading, it was very much about you, this innocent soul, this pure soul, right? And it also looked like a wheel, it was the wheel. Then I was like, okay, wow. Coming from that standpoint, because I heard the wheel of samsara, wheel of fortune, a cyclic wheel. I also heard a wheel around you, golden energy, descended masters around you, the archangels around you. And then we also had the predominant card of the frog, right? And the frog basically also had the golden energy, the golden energy of the golden circle around you, right? But the one key download also that I received, if you notice, there was 2 lotuses here, and I mentioned that the lotus is very much connected to Goddess Lakshmi, and Goddess Lakshmi is her symbol, or the flower associated to her is the lotus. When the lotus blooms, it represents abundance, it represents luxuries, comforts, joys. And we had two lotuses here, so and I also felt like the reading from Lord Krishna basically, was talking about your connection, the divine connection that you have to him, to your ascended masters, and about something special coming, and I also then received subsequent download messages in my feed which said that something sacred is coming. So it was like all, preludes to this, and this wheel, this wheel that the divine was showing me. And I felt like, okay, wow, there's something that has to do with the wheel, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of samsara, and something's turning here, something has turned already. We did recently also have a super moon, right? So I do feel like with this, preface of the moon cycles, something has shifted. the tree falling, like I mentioned, a deep-rooted tree, right? And it was completely, it fell not through any coincidence of Mother Nature. It was just that it had rotted from the roots, it was an old tree, and it just fell, but it fell also not causing any harm, it just felt like it was the right time for it to fall and be uprooted, and then I had the message and the dream, so I felt like it was all kind of, subsequential events that the divine also wants to talk about. The other thing is, I was coming back to the two lotuses here, right? It's about, you also being in the abode, right, of Krishna, right? You come from the abode of him. Because if you know, and if you're coming from the last reading, if you haven't seen it, I do feel strongly that you should, because it is like a prelude, to this message today, which is very of significance and something big as well. Something is shifted here. But what I wanted to mention was, so it's like you've come from the same cloth, of Lord Krishna being the ascended master, and you going back to him now. It's like you come from him, you go back to him. Also, you have a divine relationship between the two of them, Goddess Lakshmi and Lord Krishna. Because I don't feel like it was a coincidence. If you know, God incidences, right? That it spoke about, you leaving the ascension planes and you returning to the ascension planes, you leaving him and coming back to him here. So it's like you have now reached some sort of a completion, because that's what I also feel, the circle, the wheel of samsara, it talks about completion, and I also received this, the download of it being a successful completion. So I do feel like something has completed here, something has shifted, something major here, guys. There's a major connotation, because also the wheel of samsara is not a ordinary totem, which I'll explain. But the other thing before coming to that, but I also wanted to mention, post seeing the wheel, right, there was a couple of connotations to the wheel also that I saw. So firstly, from the Lord Krishna reading, the latest one that was posted on the channel, Lord Vishnu's weapon is the Sudarshan Chakra, which is in the shape of a wheel. So I do feel like the divine has cut something here, something that may not have been able to be cut before, with the roots connotation. It was deeply rooted, it was deeply rotted, and they have uplifted this now. So I do feel like the Sudarshan Chakra is also very much in play. Also, what I wanted to show you here was in representation of the other wheel, right? So this is the sigil of the archangels. It has Michael, Raphael, Zadkiel, Raphael, Haniel, Michael and Gabriel, and Saniel as well. And it's like a totem, it's like a talisman, right, of the archangels in terms of strength, power, and protection. So, again, it's the circle, the wheel, also donating, protection as well. So yeah, I do feel like there's something to do with this wheel, something having shifted here. Now you also, you're embraced by this divine wheel that's behind you, and something major has shifted. Something is coming, guys. I felt like something sacred is coming. Something has happened, what was meant to happen. And I think it has happened because also that you have done something in order for it to happen, So like it was all part of the plan, but it was like in a kind of fortitude where you had to do something to ensure that it would go according to that plan. Because it was like two kind of pathways, And if very much the wishing tree, the tree has come, has come up in the readings of late, and it's like something has led you to the tree, but it was very much intersected by different timelines, right? So it could be where you would not have reached the tree. It was like the plan was, okay, and if all things go well, you reach the tree, you reach the wishing tree, but there were deviations in the path that might have tested you, might have tempted you, right, for you not to reach the tree. It also reminds me, of the story of Adam and Eve and, the forbidden knowledge. And we've seen a lot of the symbologies of temptation come through in the reading. So it's like, you were tempted, things may have swayed you off the path, or tried to sway you, because that's what I feel like. You were not swayed because you've reached now this wishing tree, you've reached the abode, things have been uprooted, and something has happened, right, for the successful completion. Something that you have done, it's like you have played and co-created with the divine in this way in order for this to enact, in order for this to happen. Because I feel like you wouldn't be here, like with this healing here. You've healed something, you've done something, right? You wouldn't have been able to be on this path, from the one lotus to the other in reaching this path and having this divine circle around you if you've not done something. I think this is a key message that the divine wants to also show today. So I also have here, if you're wondering, it's Lord Ganesha on his swing here. I felt very much pulled because it fits directly in this groove, between this tree stump here that I bought. I just want to show you. And I've had this, for a while. And the recent readings, I just felt very much pulled, to Mother Gaia, a representation of Mother Gaia in the readings as well. We've seen come through a lot. So I did feel very much pulled and called, to use this as a symbology, of the wishing tree, the stump, connection to Mother Earth. Apologies, I had a call. So yeah, like I was mentioning, the Ganesha statue, dedication to him, fits directly, in this groove here. So I do feel like you have the surrounding energy around you, the surrounding light around you with a lot of the ascended masters and the archangels. And there's something that has shifted. There's something big here, guys. I can't really pinpoint what it is. Like I said, it has to do with the wheel of samsara. Something is turned. So coming back to the wheel of samsara, and for those that don't know, so it's very much also linked. So from a tarot perspective, we have the wheel of fortune, right, which speaks about the fates turning, things turning in your favor, because they say fortune also favors the bold, kind of connotations where certain things have now rotated, have spun, cycles have changed, and it as changed in terms of making the wheel also change, so from a tarot perspective, it's an omen of good luck, good fortune, right? The wheel of samsara is very much part of the Buddhism, Tibetan kind of analogy, right, which speaks about the wheel of life, rebirth, a birth, death, and then rebirth, the cycle of reincarnation, the cycle of being trapped in a loop, able to also free yourself from the loop unless you understand what the loop is about, unless you understand what the loop is trying to kind of show and donate, right, in order for you to escape the loop. It's like, sort of like a Groundhog Day scenario, where you're repeating the same day over and over until you find the key to release in terms of what it needs to be released so that you break the repetition. So in the wheel of samsara, right, it's very much when the representation of the download that I received was connected to the wheel of fortune, to the Sudarshan chakra, and connected, to the sigil of the archangel. So there's like a connection loop that's happening here, and the wheel of samsara, if you can see, put some pictures up, right, for you guys to see. It also has yama, so the creature that holds the circle is a representation of God, the Lord Yama, who is from a Sanskrit perspective the Lord of Death, right, holding together the cycle, right, where you go through, birth, death, rebirth, based on certain, trials, tribulations, actions, deeds, karma. It's related to a whole lot of string of things, right? And samsara means like cycles of life, but it also means a wandering. You are this wanderer, and you're this wanderer of this path, right? This path that the samsara brings, the wheel of samsara, so wheel of life brings. You are the wanderer until you become a knower, the knower, and you move into the unknown, right? Which I feel like this is what the card of the card of the frog that mentioned in the last reading, where you've healed something in this wheel of samsara and now things are shifting here. You created some sort of influence. Like I said, it was part of parcel of what you have done, right, that has also enacted this shift, right? But it's a major shift, guys. This is like a shift that could have taken also lifetimes to shift, guys, because I feel like, with the concurrent symbologies and synchronicities that I saw, it wasn't an ordinary shift, not something like, okay, just one cycle one cycle closing and you're moving to another cycle. It's an uprooting of something, a complete uprooting, clearing out the debris, clearing out, the rot, clearing out something in order to move to to another something, right? So I did feel like, and this, with us being in 2025, the year of the 9, right? This is a timelessly reading. Sorry, yes, all of the sacred circle readings are. So when it's meant to find you, it will find you. But I feel like that has happened here. Some sort of cycle, some sort of shift here. And let's see what the universe, the archangels want to speak about further. But I do feel like something magnanimous has happened here, guys. When I was also trying to channel in terms of what the samsara, wheel of samsara representation and ideology, I didn't really get something so definitive. So I do feel like it could be very much personal to you, right? But let's see, what the archangels want to say, what Michael, wants to bring forth as well, together with Zadkiel, Raguel. I'm hearing Jeremiah also here. And we did have a current reading from him as well. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of connotations here also about, time warps, time loops, merging of timelines, and the emergence of a now string, a highest timeline, that you are traversing on as well. I feel like something deeply has been uprooted here. I just have the feeling it's like, a feeling you can't ignore type of thing, like I said, based on the dream that I had as well. So yeah, guys, let's see what this representation of the wheel. We have a new totem in the sacred circle. The wheel of Samsara, the wheel of fortune, and yeah, the representation of the wheel that is around you currently as well. Okay, so I felt like since we did have in representation of the cards from this deck and this deck, we will use these two again, because I felt like there's a furtherance of a story here. And like I said, we will have the mystery message from Mother Mary today, in celebration of her day that is celebrated, where, you know, she said yes to God. So I do feel like also there's a yes, you know, yes to the bringing of light, yes to the bringing of a higher consciousness, you know, divinity in itself, you being a representation of the divine as well, in some way. So yeah, guys, major messages today. Let's see. Know that the intention has been set, that if this reading finds you, it is meant to find you all in divine timing and as per the divine plan. All right, so let's see the message today from the archangels about the shift, this wheel of samsara. Yeah, guys, I feel like it's a major message. I'm losing words. Today, something has happened. Wow, guys, look at this. We've got this card come out here. All right. So, okay. So, the first card that we have discernment here, guys. Look at this. Okay, wow, all right. I do see like there's something that you're holding here, right? You're looking at something here very much keenly. Your eye of your heart, your heart chakra is open here as well. So you've seen something now. I feel like something that you've seen that you can't unsee here. You know, this is also reminding me of the star of Lakshmi here. Also the flower of life. You know, it's like you are discerning something in terms of, like I said, yeah, you know what, this message here, sorry. I was just taken aback because I heard, you have differentiated, right? So discernment, you know, basically talks about the fact that you know something, right, that you know cannot be like you cannot be reputed, you know, that cannot be reputed, sorry, or disreputed, right? So in a simplistic way, right, it's something that you can't deny, like I said, you know, something that you can't refute, you know. So you're seeing something now that you know is there, right? You can't refute it anymore, and you know, and you've seen it with not only with your human eyes, but with your soul eye as well. So you've seen something, or you're about to see something. We'll get more messages, but like you can't refute it now. You know, you've made the discernment here. You've made the discernment in terms of you know, what is real in terms of the illusion, right? Sorry, I heard you've made the discernment in terms of what is real, and you've broken down the illusion. Sorry, guys. Wow. Losing my words, the illusion, right? So it's like something has been uprooted here. You've seen something here. And you know, with this representation of this woman in the field, it's like you are on Mother Gaia right now, right? And you've made the discernment here on Mother Gaia. So it's on this plane here. You've done this discernment here. Also, you know, with the lady adorning something here, it's like you are adorning something that was always a part of you. You know, it's like you're celebrating something in this as well. But with your eye open here, it's like something that is about to grow, you know. So the one message that I got here, guys, okay, wow, is that something, so I feel like this uprooting or the shift that has taken place, right? I feel like the archangels have played a vital role in this way. Something has seeded in you, right? A seed, right, has been placed in you, right? Or was always there, right, in you, right? Within you, sorry. And now it has bloomed. It is opened here. So I feel like something has happened, right, where a shift has happened. So maybe you're seeing maybe even prophetic visions, guys. I'm hearing for some, you know, prophetic dreams, but you're seeing something that only your soul eye can see, right? But the seed was always within you. And I think that now that the archangels, ascended masters, and the divine has helped you open up this eye here, it's like now you can't unsee it, guys. You know, it's like something that you know now. You know, it's rooted in faith. It's rooted in what your soul knows. So it's like nobody can tell you otherwise, is what I'm getting. You know, like even if somebody had to try and refute it, in your eyes, in your soul eyes, it cannot be refuted, because you know something here, guys. Yeah, you know something quite, I'm hearing quite profound here. And it's like you're also, when you with this discernment, like it's when it comes to you now, it's like you're admiring it, you're looking at it, you're marveling at it. It's like how did I not see this before, type of thing. But you didn't see it before because of the fact that your soul eye was closed, right? Your 3D eyes were open, right? Maybe even your psychic eyes were open, right? Because it's very much, I feel like, ingrained in you. I feel like those that are watching are very much highly intuitive, empathic, I'm hearing, sensitive in terms of psychic and intuition abilities. But I do feel like maybe your third eye was open, your 3D eyes were open, but your soul eye was not open here. So I feel like this seed that came with you, when you incarnated, right? All right, now has opened here. A lot of things have bloomed around you. So a lot of things had to bloom, guys, around you, right? In order for this eye also to open here. So I feel like whatever that was deep rooted, like the rot, if we say, from a figurative perspective, whatever needed to be removed had to be removed in order for you to see this here. It's like, a rare flower, right, that blooms in a specific season, right? Not everybody gets to see this flower, right? Those that are present at that moment at a specific time, which we consider luck, those that know about the season, so they are forewarned about the season and are waiting for it to bloom, and it blooms. It's like rare knowledge also, connotations here where, you have to know about it in order to be able to witness it, right? But it's also got to do with divine luck and divine timing, that you are in the right place at the right time to see it. So it's like an alignment of everything here, I feel like the circle of energy that's around you here, for you to see it here. Yeah, guys, wow. But something has bloomed in this garden, the garden that only you can see, guys, a garden that only you have been privy to see, right? And I mentioned about the story of Adam and Eve, right? About the Garden of Eden here. The garden was lush, was beautiful, and the discernment was whether or not, to take the step forward in terms of attaining this knowledge, right? And now that you have attained it, I feel like this, like I said, it's been seated and rooted in you from many lifetimes here, guys. So this could be like maybe we'll get to see more in terms of what this is, right? This knowledge, this something, this knowing here, the seed, right? If it has been many lifetimes, and this is the lifetime I'm hearing, that everything has shifted, everything has played according to the way that it was supposed to play. You also have done something, or we're in the right kind of frequency to do something, right? So is this the lifetime, or is this has happened in other lifetimes, and this is now the time that is happening in this lifetime? A lot of connotations here. So let's see. I feel like to pull one more card here to get more about the story here, guys. Something shift here. Something is shifted. Something you are seeing now, guys. It cannot be reputed or disreputed anymore here, guys. Okay, wow, we have stretch here. Look at this, guys. Yeah, what this is reminding me of here. So let me show you here. So the first thing is like you were stretched to the limit here, guys. You were stretched, and you had to kind of go through the seasons here, because if you see the stretch card here, right, it's full of color, right? It's full of color, it's full of growth, right? But it's like it also has the symbology of autumn and winter here for things to have shed, because autumn is about the leaves, shedding, right? The tree must lose its leaves in order for new leaves to grow. So it's like you were in the season of winter, autumn here, and now you're in the summer and spring here, guys, the way you see it here. It's like, also, for example, this flower, right? A flower in any kind of connotations from a earth perspective, right? Sorry, I just want to move this deck here. From an earthly perspective, okay, needs first the seed, right? It has to grow from something, right? It needs to be rooted from something. So you always had this color of the divine, right, on you, right? The seed within you, but you just needed for it to fruit, like for it to bloom, right? And now you're in the season of the bloom, guys. You have shifted seasons here from the season of color, right? Because you always had it within you, right? To this color of bloom here, guys. It's like something that was deep rooted within you here is now blooming, guys, here. And now you're wondering, because I feel like, you're marveling at this, right? But it's like, you also have an indifference about it. It's like you're seeing it now, and now you're like, okay, what do I do with this? Now that I've seen this, what do I do with it? So like, do I share it with the world? If it's a talent, do I share it? Do I showcase it? Do I let others know about it? And if I also, another thing is, who's going to believe me, if I show this, but it's like, I feel like the divine and the archangels are saying that you need to show this, guys, whatever it is, whatever you're about to see, right? You need to somehow showcase it. Maybe it's through art, through visual representation, through storybook writing. It could also be through I'm hearing like a teachings, sort of like a module teaching, if it's an awakening, something that I think you need to share here, because I feel like the kind of color and the kind of stretch and reach you will reach in terms of sharing this, whatever it is going to be vast and wide here, guys. It's like, you have the colors of the divine on you, because I feel like this is very much like a canvas, and it's like something so sacred where the divine just threw a whole lot of colors, right? And you emerged here, type of scenario here. It's like you're so rare as well here. Yeah, I feel like there's a rarity here. There's something unique here, and something also has shifted in the sense that, from what I can get, just like, from the picture representation of this card here, it's like, you had to look closely to see that there is somebody in here, because it's like, if you look at the canvas at first glance, you don't see what the artist is trying to kind of show in this picture unless you look closely to see that there's actually a person behind the colors, right? So I feel like this also here was hidden for a reason here, guys. It was hidden until you had to see and look closer. You had to see what the representation, what the canvas was trying to portray in this kind of representation. So it's also like this, whatever you're about to see or whatever you're about to showcase or awaken to, right, was always there, but you had to see it, right? Like I said, you had to open your soul eyes here to see it, guys. Yeah, it's like I'm just hearing you are a representation of the divine here, guys. Yeah, it's like the colors of the divine here. And now you've seen the hidden behind the hidden, the message behind the message here. A lot of the times, art, right, from a creative context is all about what the observer or what the audience can see. Like, I can see something, doesn't mean that the person next to me sees the same thing. It's all about interpretation, visual representation about what not only what the audience can see, but what was the intention of the artist, right, to get the audience to see the emotions, the feelings, the kind of representation in terms of significant message that the artist wanted to share. So I feel like from a canvas representation here, it's very much like, what are you seeing, right? What's your interpretation? What's your view, right? But at the back end, it's also about what the artist, which is God, the divine source, what was their representation in terms of wanting you to see, as well, so it's like, it's like you're co-creating this art with the divine, where yes, the divine has or implanted, right, a specific message in this artwork, right? But you, as now the observer here, as the audience, what do you see? What creativity are you bringing here as well here in co-creating in this way here, guys? Yeah, wow. Yeah, but you had to stretch long, far and wide in order to see this here. It's like the quest, right? To find this flower, like in representation of whatever you're about to find or discover here, right? You had to also toil. You had to stretch far. You had to cross horizons here, boundaries, limitations here. Could be very much realms, illusions, societal norms. Something you had to cross. Many hearing adversities as well in order to find this here. Yeah, wow, okay. All right, let's see more here about the shift, what you're able to ascertain here, because I feel like with this discernment has come the ascertaining of something as well here. You've understood something, something that not only does your soul does your 3D eyes understand, but your soul understands it as well. Okay, so let's see what more the archangels want to say. Okay, wow, we have victory here. Look at this, wow, with the star here. Okay, and we have reveal. Wow, guys, look at this. Reveal and victory. Yeah, wow, okay, wow. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, right, something is about to be revealed to you guys. Yeah, you're about to see something. Like I said, maybe there's something that you've already seen in a dream, guys. It'll be specific to everyone watching here, but it is going to bring you victory here, guys. It's going to bring you a shift that you need here. The boar is also an incarnation, one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu, right? And it came as an incarnation to kill the demon Hiranyakashipu, right? His brother, right? So I do feel like, this, whatever it is, this stagnancy, right? Because in the story, of the incarnation, right? This demon Hiranyakashipu, right? His brother took, I think it was stole Mother Gaia, the soul of Mother Gaia, right? The goddess Mother Gaia, right? And where everything went dark, everything suffered in terms of the earthly plane here. But when Lord Vishnu incarnated as the boar, right? Can't remember his incarnation's name here. It's eluding me now. But it took something back, something that was very much precious and took it back, showed the divinity in terms of the light, that it brought, right? So I feel like whatever adversity, whatever challenges here, guys, that has come as a result of you not seeing this here, you become victorious upon seeing it, guys. It's like also about to bring your wishes here, because this is remind me also of the northern star, right? The star that you cannot repute, because if you see a star, right, in the sky, right, and if you see a celestial body like the moon example, right, you can't repute it, right, because you it's like people can say they can't see it because they wish to not see it, but it's there, so I feel like something in that kind of way where it's revealed and it cannot be reputed, guys. So like maybe this is also about a manifestation power, guys. Now that it is revealed to you, right, the seed has bloomed here, because I feel like something has awoken within you here. This reminds me of the badger here, and the badger is very much of a animal, right, that digs deep, in the ground, right, to uncover things here, right? So it's like something had to be uprooted, guys. Like I said, something had to be uprooted. The seed had to be awoken here, right? And I feel like the divine has done this here with the bow showing itself here. With the halo here, it was reminding me of divinity, right? And the star, it's showing me something celestial, something within the astral plane. So it's like something that has come from the 5D, from a higher plane here to reveal itself in the 3D here, guys. Yeah, I feel like a lot of victory is about to come to you as well here. I also feel like, once you showcase whatever this is, let's say, for example, it's a talent, it's a gift, it's a download you receive, whatever it is that is woken now within you, right? Once you reveal it in the way that you're going to reveal it and master it on this canvas, right? Whichever way you choose to, right? It's going to bring you a lot of victory here. It's going to change the conscious, from the subconscious into the conscious, right? And it's also going to change the subconscious of others into the conscious. It's like I said, it's going to be something that was subconscious, which everyone knew, right? And bring it to the conscious here, so that now it's irrefutable. It's what I'm getting here. Yeah, guys. Wow. I feel like with the triangle here, also, in the moon cycles here, it's like something has been completed, right? Something has transposed to a certain degree here, right? I also feel like it's showing the arrow down here, so I do feel like something has been pointed in the right direction here, right? Or has shown you the right direction here, and you've completed the cycle here, right? In terms of it also being revealed here, because with the victories, like you have overcome something here in order to receive this revelation here as well, guys. Yeah, something has happened here, guys. Definitely. Yeah. Let's see with the tarot card to kind of sum up what this is. I feel like it is something that very few rare get to see, because it's like an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, right? To see it in person, right? Only the rare and few will get to see it, type of situation here. Yeah, scenario, sorry. Okay, like 2 cards here. One for the mystery section. Okay, at the back of the deck, we have 8 of Cups here. We have disappointment, abandonment. It speaks about withdrawal, walking away, and leaving behind. You see, now this is at the back. It's what you're leaving here, guys. The disappointment here, this not seeing, this feeling abandoned here. By the divine here. It's like something has been revealed to you here. I think this could also be very much testament to your faith, guys. It's like you see something miraculous. You see something that, like I said, very few get to for it to be revealed in this way here, guys. Okay, wow, we have the Death card here, guys. Look at this. Yeah, something has ended here, guys, for a new beginning here. Something has transformed, something has changed here. A transition, a metamorphosis has happened. It's the end of a cycle here, guys. Yeah, it's like you've crossed the Rubicon here, guys, for a revelation to come into your life here. For example, speaking about Mother Mary, and I just saw this image here very much, when she was approached, by Archangel Gabriel, right? Providing her with the revelation. It was like something so profound that, she wouldn't have been able to believe it unless she saw it with her own soul eyes. It's something like that, something, the death of an illusion here, for you to also to have the revelation for your soul eyes to see it here, guys. Yeah, new beginnings here. It's like a cycle of the old, just something deeply uprooted here. Yeah, because both the boar, and the badger are deep-rooted animals that dig in the earth, that dig until they uncover something, or what they're looking for. This is something that has happened here, guys. You were, with the stretch card here, it's like you have dug deep for this, guys. You've dug deep, and now you are victorious here, and you're about to see something here. Yeah, and discover something. Guys, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Like I said, the wheel of samsara has turned, guys. Wow. Yep, this transition has happened here. The wheel of samsara has turned, guys. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor here. Representing karma, good luck, I always said the karmic cycles here, destiny, turning point, a change, something that was inevitable fate, the ups and downs, something that was unpredictable here, that you didn't see coming here, guys. Yeah, wow, guys, look at this. Yeah, with the water here, look at this, the water coming on the death card with the same symbology in terms of the triangle facing down, and the wheel of fortune going up, speaking about what was up must come down, what was down must come up, guys. Shifting the transition of worlds here, guys. Wow, look at this. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's about, when the Wheel of Fortune also comes about, it shows that nothing lasts forever, right? There has to be, it's like karma, right? The wheel of karma has to change here, guys. Wow, what a confirmation here. Yeah. And it comes with the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of luck, guys. Things are shifting now. And it's coming right on victory here, guys. It's like you, something was revealed to you, discover something which catapults you, right, into a transition of change, like the death of the illusion, right? Okay, for you to step into this path here of victory here, guys, where you win at all, guys. It's like you get lucky in all here. This whole thing that was fated, right, as per destiny, right, the change, but it's because of what you've done also here, in order to enact it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Something magnanimous here, guys. Let's see. You can ask, what is this revelation here? I feel like it's a whole shift, because what I'm feeling like, when the wheel of samsara turns, right, when we ask the question of what is the revelation, right, it just could mean the whole revelation of the exact turn. The turn of something where you broke something, like you broke the illusion, right? You healed a wound, you broke a karmic cycle, those are the kind of things here that has happened here. Things that were uprooted, right? Because you did something here. It's like you've enacted something at maybe even a subconscious level, right? That has changed something consciously here for you, guys. Wow. It's like, with victories, like a battle has been won here, guys, with the death and the wheel of fortune here. Yeah. Something big that you've done here, guys. So like, as I'm trying to explain where, you can't really ask in terms of what you're seeing, right? I feel like it's a whole shift. It's like a whole shift of something here, where you see the timeline in front of you change, where you see things start changing within your very eyes. You might even see the emergence of two timelines. You might even see things that others don't see. You might see things that, like I said, only your soul eyes can see, in terms of the change, right? Where synchronicities start getting deeper, or you see some magic, or miracles that others don't get to see here. I feel like that's what it is here, guys. Yeah. Wow. The wheel of samsara is turned. Wow, guys. Wow. Something profound here. I feel like, when they say enlightenment, right? It's like you've gained that awakening, that enlightenment here, that very few get to see. Like, like I said, the incarnation here, very few will get to see an incarnation of a deity or incarnation of the divine in this way, Yeah. Unless you're like, you were destined and fated to see it. as well here. Okay, wow. Okay, so we also have, wow, we've got variance here, guys, with the number 39 here. Look at this with the revelation and the opening here. It's like you've seen the light here, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And 39, right, donates to a 12, which donates to a 3. Like I said, the ascension and 3 is about the divine support here, guys. You've awoken to something here. It's like you're so connected also to the angelic realm here, to the higher realms here. They've revealed something to you here. The variance is like it's changed the variance in the course of life here, guys. It's about to change your whole course of life here, guys. Something has varied, something has moved, in terms of a variance here. So I just wanted to just check, what the archaic definition of the variance is, right? It basically talks about, the fact or quality of being different, guys. Like you were this variance. The difference here, guys. You are this different, this rare soul here. Something that is divergent, that is inconsistent, because of the fact that you bring maybe this high variance of light here, guys. You were maybe, like I said, representation of the divine here to bring that divergence of light, into the Mother Gaia and the consciousness and higher consciousness of the collective here, guys. You were the variance here. It's like God knew you were a divine imprint, right? Of the divine representation, and it's like you are the one that can awaken others, where your light that just touches others, changes lives here, guys. But what has happened here, like what the seed that has bloomed now, right, is about to change your whole world here, where the wheel of samsara is now turning, guys. It's turning in your favor here, guys. You may have also broken the wheel in the sense that the reincarnation wheel here, guys, like you get a revelation here that helps you to ascend, to attain the highest victory, in terms of enlightenment, spiritual awakening here, guys. Yes, like you are now on the path to ascension here, to reaching the higher realms. Like I said from the very beginning with the heal card, right? The frog. Very much, oh wow, guys, I wanted to show you something. Look at this. Okay, where you have play at the bottom of the card here. It's like you have now broken free from this cycle here. It's like you get this wish gets granted here with the wishing trees. Like I said, remember where you are approaching the wishing tree here. Like I said, in terms of the divergence in the paths, right? Okay, the path that varied, right? It was always part of destiny for you to reach the wishing tree, but you had to co-create with the divine here. You had to, remain in your divinity, in your essence here, also to reach this the divine at the wishing tree here. Guys, I feel like that's what you've done here. That's what you've done. You've played the game of the samsara here, the reincarnation. You've broken it now, guys, and you're on your way to ascension here. Wow, wow, wow. And that's what I was like mentioning, sorry, with the frog, right? And the 2 lotuses, right? It's like you left the divine realms, right? You have now connected again to it, remembering your divinity, and you're about to, to return to it here as well. You have this commune like no other here, guys. A revelation maybe could be in the fact that you're able to commune with the divine in such a deeper way that not many, get to commune in this way. But I feel like the divine is so close to you that things have shifted. They have helped you to shift here, guys, in such a miraculous way where the wheel is now turning, guys. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Amazing. All right. So let's see. What is this going to bring in terms of, let's see, a major, I'm hearing like the major two things here. The first 2 things that you'll see maybe post this revelation here. What's going to change here? Okay, I'm hearing 3 here. Since we are on 3, pull 1 card here for the mystery message. Okay, and they're saying to pull a center card here. Okay, so this will be the one thing, or the first thing I'm hearing. Okay, right, and then we'll have here 2 cards for the mystery section. Okay, so let's see what this card first is. Look at this, guys. Karma. Look at this. The wheel of samsara has turned, guys. What a confirmation here. The wheel is turning in your favor. Number 16, which donates to a 7. The luck, guys. The wheel of fortune now is turning in your favor here, guys. Like you've ended a one phase here to go into the other here. But this phase was a phase of illusion, guys, because you were on the path already here. You already have this high divinity imprint on you here, guys. And again, the blue, the blue reminds me of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, and we have him come in here, in secret here. All right, guys. Wow, we have wealthy man, okay. We have toil and labor. And we have marriage here. Wow, okay. So I do feel like, okay, with this wheel, right, this wheel of samsara now turning in your favor here, whoever you are karmically meant to meet, like on this highest timeline, right, though you're going to meet the significant connections. So for those looking for love, love comes in here with the higher commitment, because marriage is the higher commitment, right? You meet the person, but then you enter into the higher commitment of marriage. So it's a higher commitment in love here. You move from this toil and labor here. So it's very much part of, what you are striving, to achieve here. You attain victory in that. So it's like an occupation, it's a job, it's an opportunity here on this highest timeline here. And you meet connections that are of wealth, connections not only of wealth in the material sense, but of abundance here. The right connections, the connections that will add abundance to your life here, guys. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can ask, what has been done? Or what did you do to create the shift here? Let's see here. I do feel like you could be very much starseed, angelic, high ascended being here. Also feel like from another galaxy, guys, but beyond starseed, I'm hearing. Okay, wow. Let's see, what have you done? Ask the archangels here. What has caused all of this, guys? Yeah, I feel like there's a mission, guys. You came with a mission here. You've completed this mission here. Yeah, it's like phase 2 here or something here. Okay. We have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, you've let God in here. You fell down the rabbit hole here. You allowed for God to lead here, guys. Yeah, you allowed for this awakening to come through. You did loosen your grip. It's like you just knew, your intuition, and you followed. So you had the intuition of guidance, and you just followed it, guys. You went down the rabbit hole here, to seek the ultimate knowledge here, guys, to awake this part of you here. It's like you did something either subconsciously or even consciously, guys. Meditation, spiritual practice, I'm hearing. This could be, your testament of your faith here, guys. Yeah, you've let go here and you've let God here. Wow. Okay. We also have double mission. Like I said, one mission has been over here, guys. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Yeah, guys. Look at this. Like one mission was complete here, guys. And you're stepping into the next mission here. Wow. I feel like the one mission, right? It's like you did the mission blindly. You didn't have that deeper of a connect that you're going to have now. So like one, you did blindly with your faith, right? That in itself has now led to your eyes opening here. Because it's like you just knew, you followed your intuition here without your eyes open. Now your soul eyes open, and that's like the more enlightenment that you're going to add to this next mission here. Yeah, it's like one, you go blind, and the other side, now you awaken. Wow, guys. Well, we also have the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Like I said, when you were blind here, guys, and here now you have awoken here. You have the seeing potential here, guys. You're bringing in the unconscious to the conscious, like I said, guys. Yeah, wow. What a confirmation here. Wow, yeah, it's like you have completed something big here, guys. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. Like it's been done, I'm hearing. It's done. Okay, let's see from this deck here. This might add more. Yeah, you're about to shift here, guys. You're shifting already, I feel like, because your eyes are open now. You're shifting into this higher timeline. It's like you're already here. The wheels have turned, guys. With the connotation of the tree, right? Just thinking about it now, right? It just came to me, like the connotation of the deep-rooted tree, right? Because I feel like on this new timeline, certain things cannot exist on this new timeline. So like this tree, for example, maybe it was a deep-rooted tree that was only bringing disharmony, right? Had to be uprooted because on this timeline, it must not exist. So it's like coercion of two timelines, guys, where things that but must not exist on this timeline will be removed, guys. Wow, this is a deep message here, guys. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see. We have, awakening. Like we said, guys, you have awoken. The light of the divine is now, you are the representation here of the divine. You have awoken. Yep. Wow, 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 guys. Look at this with number 2, your second mission here, guys. Double mission here. Yeah, the awakening, it's begun, guys. Yeah, you're shifting into the golden era, the highest timeline here. The most abundant here, guys. Wow, and they want you to know this, guys. They want you to know that you are now on this here. Like I said, something that is irrefutable to you guys. Things that you know. You don't have to argue with people anymore because you know. You don't have to try to prove this anymore, these theories that you have, maybe, these knowings that you have. You don't need to prove it anymore. It's like you know. It's like you're beyond the proving. You're beyond the showing. It's like because you just know, your soul knows. Wow, what you see, you don't even need proof behind that. It's like you just know, guys. Wow, what a message here. Yeah, the wheel is turning, guys. I feel like also, now that you have your soul eyes, right, opened here, guys, it's like you can manifest whatever you want here. Now that this revelation has come to you here, right, I feel like you can bring in whatever you want here. With the seas of Mintaka, it's like you have the seeing potential of it all here. It's infinite here, guys. Yeah, you can bring anything from the unconscious to the light here. Okay. Wow. Wow, guys, I took it from the mystery section. Sorry. Wow, maybe it was meant to be here. Wow, sorry about that. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment here. Yeah, things have aligned here. Like we said, that download the message I got on my feed was something sacred is coming here. It's like the stars have aligned here, guys. Things have aligned here for you to be in this moment here, this revelation that comes to you here. You don't have to worry about the future, guys, because it's like you know all is well. It's like you just know, guys. Once you step onto this highest timeline here, look with the moon also, guys, here. It's like once you see the celestial body, you can't refute it, right? You can't refute seeing the star because everyone can see the stars. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing here. Yeah, it's like unrefutable here. Wow, we have here, look at all the stars, guys. Look at this. Wow. You're entering into the stars. Stars have aligned here. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty. Yeah, you just know. And the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. Like, guys, look at this. You just know. Yeah, you're part of a different understanding now, guys. You're part of a different knowing. You're part of a different clan. You're part of the awakened here, guys. You're part of the stars here. Those that are aligned in the stars here, guys. Yeah. Wow, big things, guys. Big things. Okay, let's pull one from here. Hearing 2, okay. Yes, like also, you have activated some sort of a downloads in you. Your light codes, light languages now. It's like you're part of that kind of realms, guys, here. Yeah, it's like you just know. You receive the downloads, you receive the knowledge, you see things, type of things. Okay. Wow, we have resilience here. Yeah, Lyra, Genesis, activation here. You've come out of the tree, guys. Look at this. You've come out into the new. Here, you've come out into this higher timeline here. Yeah, it's like a Genesis, a beginning of the new here, birth of the new here. Wow, guys. You've like stepped through here, and we've got the horse here, guys, like a horse. It's reminding me of a horse here. And 2026 is the year of the horse, guys, the wild horse. Yeah. Wow. Okay, and we also have inspiration. This has been a repeating card on the channel, guys. If you know, Cassiopeia, inspiration. It's all part of the 4M series, because Cassiopeia, the constellation, like I said, it's like you can't refute it. It's in the shape of a W or an M, and the 4M series is all about wishes, manifestations, miracles, and wonderment here. So it's like you see the wonderment now. You can't refute it. You see the wishes. You can't refute it, guys. Again, with the number 3 here, divine support. You holding something dear here, guys. Things coming to light here. You become the inspiration for others here. It's like what you receive, what you share brings light here, guys. Yeah, you are the inspiration. It's like it was written in the stars here, guys, with Cassiopeia here. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's see with this deck here. What else? Yeah, it's like you are now stepped onto this timeline, guys. You've come out. It's like the tree, like I said, the condition of the tree, guys, the tree was removed, guys, for you to step out into this timeline here. Wow. For you to see the wonderment here, guys. Yeah. For you to see the stars here. It's also reminding me of Ganesha's trunk here, the light coats here. Yeah. You could have him very much as a ascended master with you. Yeah. But there's two here, also reminding me of the star of Lakshmi here, with Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi also behind you here. You are definitely a light being, guys. A being from another, I'm hearing dimension. Okay, wow. Yeah. It's like you also know who you are, guys. You awaken to that as well here. Yeah. Okay, we have the wise woman of Wonderland. You know, connotations of also this, that card reminded me of this card here. Sorry, I don't want to shift things too much. Okay, you know, it reminded me of Alice, you know, falling into Wonderland here. Like we said, it's unrefutable, you know, because you know, the whole story of Alice in Wonderland was basically about whether or not Wonderland was real. You know, it was real to her. You know, she didn't care at the end of the day. She didn't care that the others couldn't see it. You know, she didn't care people thought she was mad, you know, type of connotations. It's like you bring this wisdom with you here. Look at the rabbit here, guys. You have followed the rabbit to Wonderland here, guys. You know, and it's like nothing can refute it now, guys. You bring the magic with you here, because I feel like also people will see this magic that you bring, guys. People will see the wonderment that you bring here. People will wonder where you come from, guys. It's like nobody can refute now also the spiritual authority that you bring, you know, the divinity that you show, the aura that you represent. You know, it's like it's going to be irrefutable here, guys. Yeah, you're bringing something magical here, guys, from the Wonderland that you know here. You are this wise being here, this light being here. Wow, we have the Ice Queen here. Ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement here. Yeah, it's like you also, when you dream, guys, you see things others don't see, guys. Yeah. Yep. I feel like you're going to bring in ideas, like I said, the wisdom, you know, you showcase something here, guys. Something that only you have access to here. It's like you have the communion with the divine here, with the owl here, representation here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see what Michael, Angel Michael from his deck here, wants you to know about this, guys. It's like they want you to know deeper, you know, that you have shifted, guys. Your whole world has changed here, guys. That you are shifting into the Wonderland here, you know. But it's like now you no longer fear it, guys. You no longer fear the Wonderland. You no longer fear what it brings. You know, you no longer fear the unknown. Okay, so we have, wow, guys, look at this. This is your life purpose. Yeah, you're stepping into your life purpose here. Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me to be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. Yeah, guys, this is part of the mission here, guys. The mission, your life purpose here. He wants you to know. He wants you to know how rare you are as well here, guys. You're about to bring light that cannot be reputed, you know, light that others will know, you know, others will only, you know, others that cannot see but will feel. Yeah, guys. All right, so let's see the Ascended Masters wants to come through here. Let's see maybe who helped this ascension journey here, guys. This awakening, this revelation here, the shifting here. Like 4 there, 4 here. Wow, we have Lady Portia with divine order. Yeah, it was about the divine order. So you had maybe the whole council behind you, the council of light here. Yeah, to unfold this for you here. Yeah, she's very much part of the council of light here. Okay, wow, we have Odin with psychic insight. Yeah, very much. I feel like Odin could be coming in here to help you open your soul eyes here, guys. Yeah, you know, Norse mythology also spoke about the rainbow bridge, you know, the bridge that only the divine could cross here, guys. Like maybe you had access to that as well here. We have Joan of Arc here with voice of truth here. Now you know the truth, guys. A truth that you can't deny here. Yeah. Given the sword here, I feel like by Archangel Michael here. Archangel Michael. Yeah, definitely Michael coming in strong here, wanting you to know that heaven was behind you here, guys. Very much, I feel like the archangels were very much involved here. The angels involved in this upliftment, in this movement here of ascending you to this new timeline here. Okay, so let's see from Mother Mary first. I feel like we will expand on this shift, what's coming here. Sorry, I'm trying to get this card here. This card is stuck here. Okay, let's see what she wants you to know here. Okay, wow, we have friendships here. Yeah, so long-standing connections, like I said, connections that will stick, wealth connections here, abundant connections here, coming in your soul family, soul tribe here, coming in here. We also have forgiveness. Look at this, a gift, guys. You know, when this card comes out here, you know, it's with the number 11 here, so it's like something you've wished for, guys. It's like something that you have wished for here, guys, that the divine presents you with here. Yeah, very much like it's up to you here. Yeah, wow, okay. We also have joy. Wow, guys, look at this. Joy, love, happiness here. Yeah, all linked here. Look at the star here. It's like the wishes coming true here. Wow. Okay, we have courtship. Yeah, for those looking for love. Wow, guys, love coming in here. Wow, we also have the Holy Spirit with expect miracles. Guys, look at this. Wow, Spirit has your back here. Yeah, it's like you're going to see the miracles here, guys. Yeah, this shifts everything for you here. Yeah, where your wishes come through, wishes that are like miracles, guys. Things come through like miracles here. We also have the Page of Cups here. Yeah, wow, a lot of opportunities, good news, you know, possibilities, a happy surprise even here. You know, it speaks about in your dream life, living your dream life here, you know, stepping and finding new love here. It also talks about, you know, the Page of Cups is very much about emotion. You're stepping into the emotion of joy here. You know, you being more curious about the world here, wanting to learn as well. You know, and it speaks about the opportunities that are aligned to what you're curious about, what you're passionate about. Those kind of things come through here, guys. Yeah, very much about emotions we can see here. You know, joy, love, friendships here, relationships. It's like the cup is full, you know, in terms of the emotions, where connections that fit, you know, come through here, guys. Okay, let's see what else Mother Mary wants you to know here. Wow, the Holy Spirit here. Wow, guys, like you're very much divinely connected here, guys. In fact, this connections are also divine here. You know, I feel like, you know, because the story that keeps coming in my mind, it's like, you know, in the folk and so I heard in the folklore, in the type of stories like the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, you know, those kind of stories that leave an impact, right? I think I've mentioned this before in one of the readings, where we saw it, where, you know, not only does, let's say if Lord Krishna is incarnating, you know, Lord Vishnu is incarnating Lord Krishna, right? Radha will come with, you know, in the form of Goddess Lakshmi. Like, you will have your counterparts come with you, you know, your soul counterparts come with you to support you here. Those are like the counterparts coming in here. Like, I feel like every connection that comes in now is a divine connection, guys. Representation of your own divinity here. It's not the connections of the before, of the past here, guys. Yeah, these are like very highly spiritual connections coming in here, and a high divine love here with courtship as well. Yeah, friends that feel like family, guys, because you know them as family on the other side here. Okay, let's see what else. At the bottom of the deck, wow, we have intuition and manifestation, guys. Yeah, what you want to manifest comes in here, guys. You have this now. Spirit is behind you in this here. Yeah, wow, okay. Okay, so we also have, let's see here. Okay, we have a creative endeavor. Yeah, the canvas is blank here, guys, for you to create what you want here. But I also feel like what you will showcase here, guys, next here, guys, is going to bring you a lot of victory and success here. Yeah. We have behind the mask. Oh, okay, guys, and not a lot of things. They want you to know a lot of surprises and miracles coming in here. Playing it safe. Yeah, a lot of celebrations here, guys. Yeah, in this timeline here. Like luxury, comfort, joys here, guys. Wow, and we have the angels of the four directions. Yeah, guys, you have the whole support of the archangels behind you here. Like, they want you to know, you know, you no longer have to play it safe, guys. Yeah, create something big here, guys. Go for it here. If you're asking the questions here, the question is the answer to the question I'm hearing is yes. Yeah. Wow, guys. Yeah, it's like you're going to be known here, guys. You no longer are going to be unknown here, guys. In fact, this could also catapult you into stardom here, guys. Whatever it is you create, you bring forth here. Yeah, for those here, fame, recognition on the cards here. Okay, I think we can pull more of these to close here. It's like I'm hearing, don't just think, do, guys. Yeah, do. It's like I'm hearing also soul mission activated. Okay, I thought the two wanted to come out. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we have expectation. We have adjudication. Okay. I'm hearing spiritual court, guys. We have mature man. Okay. Wow, we have gift, guys. Okay. Unexpected gift and surprises, and we have child here. I feel like there's a childhood dream coming true here, guys. As per spiritual court here, guys. Also, what you've expected out of life, guys, comes in here. Comes in as a gift here, guys. Very, I think, like with mature connections coming in to help you here, guys, as well. Here. Let's see what this adjudication is about. I'm hearing spiritual court, guys. What is this adjudication about here? I feel like the wheels of karma here. What you once only saw as a child comes in here, being gifted by the divine here. Okay, so let's see this adjudication and then this gift. What is this gift? Let's see here. Can you get some sort of guidance here? Oh, adjudication, yeah, something that was taken, guys. Very much karmic here. Wow, something karmic taken gets returned to you here. Yeah, wow. Maybe it was taken from you as a child here, guys. Something here. Okay, so we have male, female, and we have courtship here. Okay, wow, guys. This could be some significant connections coming in here, guys, that help you here. Yeah, that give you something here. Could be inheritance even for some here. Spiritual inheritance here. Okay, let's get more information. And we'll close off with some tea leaves. I'm also hearing, one second, hearing this deck here. It's like here. So what I'm hearing, guys, because we had the manifestation here, right? So what was up? This is so this is what was down, right? What you want to manifest. This is what is up. What's coming down here? Let's see. Wow, guys, look at this great achievement. Okay, what is up must come down here, guys. Okay, wow. Okay, we have possibilities, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, doors opening for you here, guys. Okay, what is, sorry, switch up here. Okay, we have the yin and yang. Yeah, your whole world is about to change, guys. Yeah, something being brought into balance as well here. You're shifting into the golden era here. We have whole world. Yeah. Your whole world is about to change, guys. Look at this. Rest and rejuvenation here. Yeah, whatever you want to manifest here, guys, comes in here. Yeah, something that you have wished for, manifested here, is going to change your world, guys. Yeah, the doors are now open here, guys. A shift has happened in your world here, guys. A big shift here. Yeah. Okay, let us pull some tea leaves to end. They're saying I must pull one tarot. Okay, like this green one sticking out here. This green as well. Okay, let's see the story of the tea leaves. Wow, we have gavel here, involvement with the law. Yeah, guys, something in spiritual court here has been settled here, guys. I don't know what it is with karma here. Yeah, we have wealth. Wow, guys, a lot of wealth coming your way here. Abundance, wealth, materially, financially, I'm hearing, as well as spiritually here. We have time to act, the line here. You are very much spiritually protected here, guys. Like they wanted this for you here. Yeah, that's why things shifted here. Wow, we have bow here, plenty of material things. Wow, guys. We also have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated here, guys. Something broke here, guys. They shifted something here. We have teardrops, great personal sorrow. Yeah, something that was taken from you here. We have February. Okay, we have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Look at this, the winds of change here, guys. Something magical coming in here. Wow, we have success. Yeah, bringing in success here. And we have pale. Time to get out of situation. Yeah, guys, definitely time. The movement of this situation here. Let's see what the sorrow is about here, guys. What is the sorrow here? Is this the thievery? What is the sorrow here? I feel like something that was holding you here, holding you down here. Like an imprisonment here, I'm hearing. Okay. Of some kind, let's see. Okay. Like you were crying over something here. Yeah, false person. Okay. We have thief, yeah, guys. And we have main male, yeah. Something that was taken here by false connections, toxicity, I'm hearing negativity here. Could be family even here. Yeah. Things had to change, guys. Yeah. Wow. I feel like this could be somebody coming in here, guys. Some main, I'm hearing the main lead here coming in to shift things here. For some here. Yeah. What was taken, guys. Yeah. Must come back. Yeah. Alright. So let's leave with one tarot message. From here. Oh wow, guys. Okay, that one came out. And one tarot from here. They want you to know. I feel like you're about to achieve great things, guys. Or you're on the road to success here, as we saw. Okay, so we have Ace of Abundance here. Wow, look at this, guys. The cherub. This cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way. Wow, guys, to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. This may be an important contract also to sign here. Yeah, and you know, guys, what I wanted to mention here. This message that came through here. So the cherub, right? The cherubim, right? They're very high frequency, right? They're known or seen as babies, right? And children because of the purity that they represent, right? And I was listening to a podcast from Nikki Allen the other day. I love her, by the way. Shout out to her. You know, she was she also channels from the Crystal Palace, right, where the archangels reside, and she talks about the cherubim chamber, right, where, you know, post the life review, right, souls can go into the cherubim chamber where they are. It's like a life review in itself, for very dense souls, you know, souls that accumulated a lot of toxicity, negativity here. And with the cherubim coming in here, it's like this is the karmic, you know, play I feel here. It's like things that were taken from you here, right? It's like the cherubim are involved here. The highest of the frequencies are involved here in ensuring that you get it returned here, guys. Like, so know that whatever comes to you now, right, gifts, opportunities, wealth, abundance, guys, you were destined to receive it here, guys. Know that it was always meant for you here. And we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, wow. It talks about, you know, Seven of Pentacles talks about results, you know, talks about sustainability, talks about investment, about rewards here. You receiving something long term as well here, guys. It talks about, you know, your perseverance, your hard work paying off here, guys. Yeah. It also speaks about, you know, things that were once planted, you know, you reap and receive the rewards from here, guys. Yeah. Like I said, it was destined for you to receive here, guys. Never forgotten by the universe here. Okay, so let us close with one final message here. Yeah, guys, you've shifted on this timeline here. You had the highest of frequencies here. What was lost must find you. Yeah, what was lost, I heard what was once lost to you must find you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have, wow, we have Dumbo here. The very things that were holding you down are going to lift you up. Like I said here, Ascended Master is going to lift you up, guys. You're going to see the wondrous emerge here. Look at this. Because who thought elephants could fly, right, guys? What was holding you down, taken from you, guys, must come back to you here, guys. Must come back here. When we have the love story here, for it's plain to see, as anyone, so for it is plain, as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be the nightmare before Christmas, guys. True love coming in here as well. Wow, wow, wow. And we have here, my love is not fragile. Wow, from Frozen here, guys. Connections like we saw, right? Significant friendships, friends that feel like family here, and true love here on the cards here, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, they're saying one more card. Okay, let's see here. One card, okay, two came out. And then they're saying here, timings, guys. Let's see anything about timings. What they want to leave you with. I heard. Okay. Let's see here. So we have, wow, guys, look at this happy family. This is the 10 of Cups, guys. Yep. Look at this. The rainbow come out here. You're in your highest timeline here. Wow, wow, wow. And we have Goddess of the Moon here. Things you're not going to see coming, guys. But things that you know also. You know, the Moon card is very much about what you know as well. You know, what you felt, what you know now, guys. What you see, right? What you've envisioned here comes true here, guys. All your dreams, wishes here. Wow. We have let go. Yeah, guys. Let go, let flow here. And we also have within the next few weeks. Okay, guys. For the next few weeks, guys, you're about to see the changes here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Next few weeks, get ready, guys. Let go. Let go. Next few weeks, things are coming. Big things here. Look, we have the tree, guys. The wishing tree here. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Yep. You've reached the abode here, guys. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. What a reading, guys. Okay. I feel like I need to pull one more card. I'm like, the reading is not ending. They're saying one more. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to pull this one, and then I'm hearing from Lord Ganesha. He wants you to know two things here. Okay, let's see. Okay, he wants to come in here. And one from his deck. Yeah, I felt his presence very strong here, guys. Let's see. Ganesha wants you to know here. Okay, two again, right? Let's see here. So this is what the universe wants to leave you with. Look at this abundance, guys. They're like, yeah, one more. Okay, wow, guys. And from Lord Ganesha, we have trust. Wow, yeah, trust, guys. And we have marriage. Yeah, wow, guys. Marriage is on the cards here for some here. Look at this, blessings. So many blessings coming in here, guys. And we have energetic movements here. Things have moved, right, guys? Things have moved. That's what he wanted you to know. Things have moved. You're in your era of blessings here. Trust, guys. Trust. Yeah, higher commitment, higher love here, guys. I feel like he is the guardian of your love here, guys. Trust. Things have moved now, guys. Yep, you're in your most abundant timeline here. Blessings upon blessings here, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Look at this, guys. At the bottom of the deck, we have inner knowing. You knew this, guys. You knew. Like now it can't like be refuted, guys. Like we said from the very beginning. What you know here cannot be refuted here. What you sensed, what you knew was always destined for you here, guys. Have the trust here. No, things are moving in your favor. We did see that, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Samsara turning in your favor, guys. Wow, wow. Magical. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. Yeah, guys, things are about to shift, I think, majorly here, guys. Like I said, I felt the shift so deeply. And I had the dream, and like things have just concurrently happened. So I do feel like things are moving now, and we've seen it in the cards here with the movement, the shift, and the Wheel of Samsara turning here, guys. So I do feel like within the next few weeks you're going to see things, big changes here, guys. Let go and trust here. Look at this. Let go and trust. Yeah, things are moving in your favor. Okay, so yeah, guys, sending all my light and love, and I hope to see you in my next one.